Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite, and today I'm gonna be talking about the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport. What a name! And that is of course the car that you see on the screen right now. But more specifically, I'm going to be talking about the special hunt that began for this car yesterday, which might be interesting even if you already own this car. We're gonna talk about all of that, but before I jump into it, if you like my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because doing both of those things help the channel to be discovered, for more people to find the channel, and that of course helps DBT. So go ahead, do it for me. But alright, so I'm gonna give you a brief introduction in case you're not familiar at all with the special hunts. Unlike regular hunts that you would find in daily events, the special hunts you're gonna find under the special events. I know that sounds silly because it's in the name, but still. So these hunts are different than the regular ones simply because these are divided into several stages depending on how many stars you have the car at. And also a big difference on these hunts is that these hunts straight up allow you to gold the car, not just unlock it and test your luck with the, or rather your skill in the riots. No, over here you just have the opportunity to gold the car so long as you have enough credits to do so. Now, we're gonna be actually playing each one of these stages just to give you an idea of the races that you're gonna be doing. The first stage, as it shows over here, is gonna require you to have the car. Well, technically it doesn't require anything. It's a free try of the car at 1 star, and this being a key car, it's always at 1 star at the minimum. So over here we can see that it's gonna give us some tokens, the guaranteed blueprints, and there's also the packs that can contain blueprints for the car, parts, and some credits. So let's go ahead and play the first race. We're gonna need to finish the race and do some perfect runs. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Now, the beauty about these races as well, or these hunts, is that they cost 1 ticket. This is completely unrelated to whether you own or not the event pass. This always costs 1 ticket, so you have a big, or a rather good opportunity to acquire this car and gold it. So we're gonna do only 1 race per each one of these stages because I already own the car at 5 stars, which is the maximum amount of stars. And this is through, you know, previous hunts that it has got regular hunts or whatever it was. I don't even remember how I got it to this point. But I have had it like this for a while. And yet I'm still very interested on this because this is still gonna give me an opportunity to gold this car. Now, whether or not you want to gold it, that is a different question. You need to gold it in order to unlock it. You might be able to get away with not golding it by using overclock if this is a car that is overclockable in this season, which is precisely how a lot of other special hunts have happened. The Pagani Zonda R, the Glickenhaus 007, and I think there was another one that I'm forgetting, but either way. Regardless, there's a bit of a question as to whether or not you want to gold the car, basically because of how long it's going to take to grind, but there we go. That is the first race, 37 seconds, it's fine. I should have gotten the objectives. Finish the race, get the perfect runs, and beat the time. These times are not going to be very difficult if you are playing in manual, even though obviously right now I'm playing with a 5-star car. Even at the base stat of the car at 1 star, it shouldn't be a problem so long as you upgrade the car and you're playing manual. For touch play or touch drive players, I honestly don't know how easy or difficult that time is, but you'll have to let me know in the comments. Alright, that is the first stage. Now, this actually do count as conditions because in thinking that this has the same shape as a regular special events, there's milestone rewards for acquiring a certain amount of conditions. So you can see over here, 5 conditions, you get 1 blueprint, at 10 conditions, you get 2 more, so on and so forth. Now, this has very few conditions. You can see that the maximum reward is at 23 conditions. There's not a lot of conditions that you need to do. And in 20, you get 1 epic, at 23, you get another epic. So over there, you have 2 epics guaranteed. And like I said, each one of these, look at this, it just has, how many conditions is this? It's gonna have 5 conditions per stage, so it's not gonna be all that difficult. Let's try stage number 2. This you can only do once you have grinded the stage 1 enough to get the car to 2 stars. You get to stage 2, and over here again you can get a bit of tokens and the guaranteed blueprints and packs again. Now over here we need 360s, and that's it. And obviously the car needs to be at 2 stars, so let's try it. Just gotta remember to do the 360s. Okay, and this track shouldn't be all that difficult, though I don't know which specific version of the track it is, but it should be fine. Now, I did say that this type of events would be interesting even for people that may already own the car, like myself. I own the car, but it's still interesting to gold it. But even if you already have the car at gold, let's do the 360s here. Even if you already have the car at gold, you might be thinking, well, then why do I care about this event? Well, these type of events are fantastic, absolutely fantastic for credit grinding. And that is specifically for people that have the car already at 5 stars, whether you have unlocked it or not, which you probably have it, but either way. Once you have the car at 5 stars, man, the payout in credits, it's actually pretty good. So I think I should have done all the 360s that I needed, but let's do a few more over here. We have one last jump to do. But yeah, as you can see, the conditions are not particularly different, so it'll be fine. Even in the first stage where you needed the perfect runs or perfect laps or whatever they called, you can just go full touch drive and you'll get the perfect laps anyway. You'll not get the time, but it's still fine. You'll get the conditions. So right there we go. Finish the race and get the 360s, and then there's my additional packs. So I was saying that this is a fantastic type of event precisely for the credit grinding, because over here, I don't know if you noticed, but in the previous, on the 1 star, on the stage for the 1 star, the credit rewards were 2,000 and 4,000. Over here, it already increased to 3,000 and 5,000. And each one of these stages that you go higher, the credits continue to go higher as well. Let's have a look at stage 3, in which you already need to have the car at 3 stars to do this, so you must have grinded this a bit. And all right, over here again, same situation. So all of these are gonna be the same, right? A little bit of tokens, some guaranteed blueprints, and then there's the packs. But here's the thing: at 3 stars, we have already, okay, this remained the same, 3,000 and no wait, the other one was 3 and 5, wasn't it? So this is 3 and 6,000. So in the first stage we had, wait, what we gotta do over here? Nitro time. Oh, that's gonna be super easy. All right, perfect. Let's do it. Also, you may have noticed there's no fuel for these cars. You don't need fuel for these races. You can really grind it so long as you use your, so long as you have tickets. But yeah, so on the first stage we got 2 and 4,000. On the second stage we got 3 and 5,000. Over here we got 3 and 6,000, and it continues to increase like that. But really, by the time you get to the last stage, that's where you're like, oh damn, this is actually worth it, because I tell you, this is a a fantastic way to grind credits, especially for anybody that is playing in a platform where you don't have advertisements to do credit multipliers after races. Because when you're playing in Android or you're playing on iOS or whatever, it's really easy to get the credits because you finish a race and it can give you anywhere from 11,000 credits to sometimes all the way up to, did I get enough nitro time? The race was very short. Now I'm wondering if I did it or not. But yeah, you can get even up to 100,000 credits in a race if you get lucky with the credit multiplier. But in this type of, did I get it? Okay, I did do it. Fantastic. In platforms where you don't have advertisement, like here on Steam or on my Nintendo Switch where I also play, yeah, we're kind of screwed because there's no such thing as advertisement and credit multiplier. So it is a bit difficult to grind for credits, and that's why I said that this event is fantastic for it. Alright, so that is stage number 3. Let's have a quick look at stage number 4. Again, you need to have already grinded this thing in order to get the 4th star, at which point you have access to this one. And same situation, a bit of tokens, guaranteed blueprints. Let's have a look at these packs. Now, over here you can get, look at that, 5,000 and 10,000. Look at how much you're getting. Let's remember, a regular car hunt would be 2,000 and 4,000. Over here we're getting well over double that, and the races are only 1 ticket. Oh, what did I have to do? I didn't pay attention to the condition this time. Meters drifted. All right, so that's another one, should be really easy, so let's do it. And again, because you don't have to worry about fuel, you can just grind it as much as you want, again, so long as you have tickets. In some cases, it might be even worth, I mean, it really is up to each one, because I know some people do have a ton of credits, but also there's a ton of people who have very little credits because it's very expensive to upgrade cars in this game, or depending on which cars you're upgrading. But maybe sometimes it would be worth to spend a bit of tokens, a bit, not too many, a bit of tokens and refilling your tickets to continue grinding for credits. I might actually do that on my Switch, because over there I have so many more tokens than I have credits. And I know that sounds really dumb, because it's like, who would spend tokens to get credits? But seriously, this is a fantastic opportunity for me to grind credits over there, because seriously, it's so difficult to get credits if you don't have advertisements. I wouldn't know. I've lived like that for now, for a while. I gotta say, here on the Android, or rather in this version that has crossplay, I can always just, you know, when I'm playing and recording, I do it here on Steam. But then when I did get the, yes, I did. Okay, fantastic. Then when I want some credits, I move my account to my phone, and then I play over there, and I do get add multipliers over there, so that's neat. Look at that, 15,000 just from that. And I can do that, but on the Switch, we're completely stuck. Same thing for the PlayStation. We cannot move the account from those platforms, so you're there, you're stuck, and that is that. So that's why I say this might actually be worth it. All right, so there we go. There's, I mean, not that I need it, but there's, because I've done some conditions, I get that. Like I said, it's just five races. No, it's like 3 races, isn't it? Yeah, 3 races. In 3 races, you can do this plus this, and just do all of them. Obviously, you want the token, so why wouldn't you do it, right? But also, like I said, you're gonna get a couple of epics guaranteed over here. So there you go. For stage 5, which is the very last stage in which you have to grind. At this point, you already have the car. Over here in stage 4, you grind it to get it to the 5th stars, which opens stage 5. Now, over here, you no longer are aimed to get blueprints. In fact, you can see that there's no guaranteed blueprints this time. But there's still the tokens. Now, these packs is where it gets interesting, because if we look at the contents, that is where you can get the epics. Now, the epics are still gonna have a much lower drop rate than the blueprints, because I did not mention that in each subsequent, at least in previous hunts, in each subsequent stage, the drop rate for the blueprints improve. So while it's gonna take a little bit to get out of stage 1, stage 2 needs more blueprints, but the drop rate is better. For stage 3, it's the same. Even more blueprints, but even better. Drop rate, same thing for stage 4. But in stage 5, like I said, the drop rate for your epics are gonna be low. But, like I said, this is actually worth it, because look at how much credits you can get, or how many credits you can get. 7,500 at minimum and 15,000 at maximum from, obviously, if you get the drops of the credits. So let's go ahead and do a couple of races over here. What do I have to do? Shockwaves. And this is the one that you are going to want to grind the most. Because again, the credit payout over here is really, really good, and we all need more credits. Except for those people that somehow have like 500,000, 500 million credits or something dumb like that. Well, yeah, they don't need it. But for us mortals that do need the credits, well, this is a fantastic opportunity. I already forgot. What did I have to do? Was it shockwaves? I don't know. It doesn't matter if I don't do it right now, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be grinding this quite a bit. So, yes, might as well. So, that is why I said that this can still be useful, even if you own or if you already have the car at gold. You might still want to do this if you're lacking on credits and if you don't have the opportunity or you're not inclined to be watching ads for credit. This is a good chance to grind a little bit. Now, the real question that I have is, can we get away with touch driving this race? No, I don't think so. Because I was thinking, if you could leave this race being touch drivable without having to really input much, just let it drive itself and still get the time. I don't think I did the shockwave. It would be neat, because you can just leave the game basically playing itself. All right, so with a bath manual time, I got 49 seconds. What were the times required? 56 and 53. All right, no, this is not going to be touch drivable, so you are actually going to have to be driving it. I didn't do it, did I? No, I did. Oh, it was just 4 shockwaves. Okay, neat. So let's see what I got from my rewards over here. Yeah, some parts. Yeah, it's gonna happen, right? Not every single time you're gonna get the credits, but still, even then, you're still getting the import parts, not the epic ones, just the regular imports. And you can always trade them for trade tokens, the red tokens. So at the end of the day, it's a sort of a win-win, so long as you don't have anything else to do. I'm just gonna leave it touch drive itself and see what time it gets. I don't think it's gonna be able to do much, but hey. Oh no, it's even gonna be worse, because it's gonna go on the lower side over here. Oh no, it goes to the right. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do it. But anyway, if you don't have anything to spend your tickets on, then go ahead. But obviously right now there's a couple of special events still going on. The one for the BXR Bailey. There's the one for the Bugatti, what's it called? The Per Sport. There's those 2 things. Maybe you're doing a regular car hunt. Maybe you're doing a bunch of things. So that's why I say, if you don't have anything to spend the tickets on, come back to the game every hour and a half or whenever you have the opportunity and just get. No, look at that time. Oh, that's horrendous. Yeah, no, this is not gonna work. Yeah, you cannot leave it to touch drive itself. It definitely is not gonna get the time. So there you go. But yeah, again, you know the name of this game being incredibly grindy. That's just how it is. But sometimes, you know, you gotta take whatever opportunity is there. And once again, this is a pretty decent Class C car, though how it performs in multiplayer, that remains to be seen. In fact, why don't you let me know in the comments if you want to see me doing a bit of a test of this car in multiplayer. Honestly, this car in MP2 would do pretty bad. Because at this rank, being Class C is going to be matched against Class B, A, and even Class S cars that are going to be way faster. But in MP1, this actually might be a really good car. We have a look at the stats. Oh, I upgraded the handling all the way. Nice, look at that crazy handling. So yeah, for a Class C car, this is not particularly fast. It's just alright. I think I would call it average for Class C. For acceleration, we have it a little bit on the slow side, but it's still, for Class C, it's quite alright. In fact, I do have a bit of... I have one epic, so I might as well apply it. Yeah, I'm gonna straight up gold this car, it's fine. Handling, like I said, is really damn high, and the nitro is pretty good overall. So, it's a good car, and like I said, probably for MP1, it should be alright. For MP2, though, like I said, it's gonna be terrible. And just to prove a point, or maybe disprove a point, maybe I'm wrong, I'm gonna play with this car in MP2 right now, a couple of races, just so that you have an idea what it's gonna be matched again. Look at that, an Onyx. Was that a 720S? Yeah, it was. There's what was that? A Lambo SC20. So I already see a bunch of Class A cars. Now, granted, this is Slipstream, and Slipstream is always going to be very good for, or advantageous. That's the word I was looking for. It's going to be advantageous for cars that have really high top speed, like the, I think, did we see an Apollo? No, we saw a Glickenhaus 003, I think that's the one. Very quick though, very sluggish car in terms of handling and whatnot. But yeah, overall, the matchup, it is just a bit of an unfortunate situation. I love this concept of MP2, to bring a lot of unused cars on the higher classes, but it's really bad for cars like this that are high tier of whatever class, except Class S. What I mean by that is if you have a high tier Class D car, it's gonna be at a rank of almost 3,000 or around 3,000. You know what else is around 3,000? A lot of other cars, even the bad Class A and bad Class A are around there. We're talking about a difference that is going to be like 40-50 kilometers an hour. Hey, I still got a 4th place. Surprising, but yeah, this is mid-high Class C, so it's going to suffer this situation with an overinflated rank compared to its oh, is that the same guy that plays Asphalt 8? Maybe, I don't know. It's going to have an overinflated rank compared to its performance, and when you put that against other cars of higher classes with the same rank, it's going to get outclassed easily. Oh yeah, look at that, there's a Tri-Nemesis over there. That's a straight up class. There's another one. Yeah, there's an FXXK, Class S, bad Class S, but it doesn't matter. A bad Class S can absolutely demolish a Class C car in the regular circumstances. Now granted, if the player crashes or something, you know, there's always that RNG that happens in multiplayer. Random stuff is gonna happen, so you might still get a good result from time to time. But overall, I mean, look at the competition that I'm gonna be facing. Is this race ever gonna start? Ah, there it is. Yep, Class S, that's a LaFerrari. I don't know if it's a, no, it's a regular LaFerrari. Oh yeah, because I see the roof on it. Let's see what we can do in this race. But yeah, overall, for MP2, this car, I don't imagine it's going to be fantastic. Though, if you still want to have some fun, why not? I mean, I am okay. That's why I do my series of podium count, where I don't care so much about getting first place. I just want to see how good or bad luck or matchups I get in order to see if I can at least reach podium. But yeah, in MP1, I can assure you this car is definitely going to put a good fight. Though it against will depend what this car is going to be matched against, what it was pooled with, you know what I mean? Because now MP1 has a pool of car system. You call it that? What do you call it? I don't know. Yeah, look at just how fast those things go. Even if they're barely upgraded Class A or whatever, they still go way faster than my car, so yeah. So it will still depend on what else is this car being matchmaked with in MP1, but like I said, I think it will be a bit of a better competition that it's gonna be over here. But either way, I still like having the ability to just drive whatever car I want and just see how it goes. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Once again, subscribe if you haven't, because why not? It's free. But that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.